Hey friends. Oh, I'm noticing that I have wolfie hair all over my hat. The joys of a husky. I was thinking about really sharing 5 ways to start to become more self-aware, start to become more present, start to become more tapped into God's connection in your heart. And I wanted to share this with you. So number 1 is have a solid morning routine. And it may look different for each of you. So for me, it consists of not looking at my phone, not connecting to the outer world, but getting quiet and going within. So sometimes it's prayer, sometimes it's meditation, both breathing, getting connected in my body. And for some of you, it might look like listening to worship music. It might be a devotional. It might be, time with a guided meditation. It's different for everyone, but just having that time in the morning to connect to God, to spend time in prayer and gratitude, carve out 30 minutes, and it will be the most worthwhile 30 minutes of your entire day. It's gotten even progressively longer for me because the time is just so precious. And you know, I look forward to it because just sitting with God's energy, sitting with that peace and that love is so powerful. And even just getting quiet and just asking, where do I go today? What do I do today? Who do I talk to today? It's such a beautiful way to start the day and just to feel divinely guided, divinely protected, divinely led. Best way to start the day. So that's number 1. And number 2 is the power of journaling. So I've been on and off with my journaling throughout the years. Recently, I have, this is kind of crazy. I literally have like 4 journals sitting right here on my desk. And it's such a great way just to get clear with yourself, your thoughts, getting in touch with your emotions, what might be coming up for you, noticing, just becoming self-aware physically, mentally, spiritually. How are you feeling, on a given day in each of those 3 areas? And what might be causing you to feel physically exhausted? What might be causing you to feel spiritually, alive? And just starting to get in touch with that through journaling out your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings. Beautiful way to become more self-aware. And number 3 is really alignment. So Gabby Bernstein actually talks about this quite a bit, and it's really powerful, just starting to become aware of when you're aligned versus when you're unaligned. So when you're aligned, what does that feel like? What does it feel like in your communications with others? For me, when I know I'm aligned, whether I'm coaching or I'm having a conversation with a family member, I know I'm aligned because it feels heart-centered. I feel confident, but confident coming from a place of love. So I can communicate more clearly. I feel God's presence inside of me very powerfully. I can make clearer decisions versus when I'm unaligned, I feel often exhausted, anxious, not connected to those around me. So just noticing that difference of when we are in alignment with our true self versus when we are disconnected or out of alignment from our true self. Very powerful. Number 4, starting to become aware of what relationships really nourish you versus drain you. So this could be a great journal exercise for you, or you can even just start to think about it, in your mind. What relationships really make you feel aligned to your highest self? What relationships bring peace and clarity and energy to your life? And what relationships can, on the other side of the spectrum, really drain you, draining your energy, draining your time? They feel like so much work. So this is a great way to start to really observe, what nourishes you and what drains you. And you can start to really set up the appropriate boundaries in certain relationships. And number 5, what makes you feel so good? So when you meditate on something, when you think about something, what brings you into that space of just, oh, I feel so alive when I think about this or when I'm doing this? For me, being in nature, hands down. Like when I'm hiking, when I'm even just sitting here at my desk, there's an aspen tree outside that the leaves are so delicate. So when the wind blows, it's like dancing around. So even when I just look at this tree, I feel happy, I feel joyful. When I'm spending time in nature, I feel so connected to God. So think about the things that bring you into that feel good state of mind. What is it? Bring more of that into your life. Bring more of that even into your thoughts. So even if you're not in a position to, be traveling the world, most of us aren't right now, unfortunately, but bring those things into your thoughts. So all the things that bring you joy and that feeling of being so alive, meditate on that. Think about that. Your thoughts are so powerful. And when you put yourself into that feel good state, you attract amazing things. So just wanted to share that with you. Sending you guys so much love and talk to you soon. Mwah.